Hi everybody, this video is about 5 reasons why freelancing is the future of work. So the work landscape is always changing. The global economy has really changed the way people work. In the old days, companies would hire somebody that you'd work for them for 20 or 30 years and you retire with a pension. You may have 1 or 2 careers or jobs in a lifetime. Now, companies are not so loyal. The average 40-year-old generally has 10 jobs before they turn 40, and anywhere from 12 to 15 jobs on average in their lifetime. So you want to take control of your work life. Freelancing in the United States, anyway, has gone up 8% in only the last 3 years. Statistics say that by 2027, over half of the workforce are going to be either independent consultants or freelancers. So freelancers on the whole are better prepared for the future than their W-2 counterparts. These changes to the work landscape impact all industries: retail, manufacturing, white-collar industries, blue-collar industries, a whole range of creative professional industries. So you are not immune to these changes by any means. Okay, so let's jump into the 5 reasons why freelancing is the future of work. Number 1, there's more money to be made in freelancing than ever. People are feeling more comfortable to leave their full-time employment to freelance more now than ever. So why? Why are people willing and comfortable to leave their full-time jobs? Well, it's because companies are hiring more freelancers than ever. Companies are trying to keep their costs low by reducing their full-time headcount, the full-time people they have on staff. That way they don't have to pay healthcare, they don't have to pay benefits, and they can flex their workforce up and down as needed. Wall Street likes it, and it also enables them to be competitive in the global marketplace. And what that means for freelancers is there is more work for freelancers, and it's easier to make a living freelancing than it ever has been before. Number 2, freelancers are better at recognizing and are better prepared for the future and for changes in the marketplace. Change means new things, so new trends in business, new skill sets, new industries, new innovations coming down the pike all the time. Freelancers have a tendency to keep in contact with each other and stay very up to date on what's happening and changing in the marketplace. Full-time employees have a tendency to sometimes get comfortable, get complacent in their jobs, and they don't keep their eyes open as to what's happening in the marketplace as much as freelancers do. Freelancers seem to know what's coming. They know that they have to pay attention, and they know they have to prepare for the future. Full-time workers sometimes come to a rude awakening when they get laid off or when they're downsized, and they suddenly wake up to the fact that, wow, things have changed. My connections, my consulting connections, and the people that I work with and partner with talk about this stuff all the time. So we're always staying up to date on the latest changes, innovations, movements, trends in business, skill sets, etc. in the marketplace. Much more so, I believe, than my full-time counterparts. One of the things that we talk about is AI, or artificial intelligence, which leads me to number 3. Freelancing may be less impacted by AI. Fast Company says that 50% of freelancers already are seeing the impacts of AI in the workforce. The founder of LinkedIn has said that he thinks that freelancers are better prepared for the threat of AI than full-time employees. And AI is affecting design. It's affecting the creative professions. Just look at Envato templates or Canva or Haiku Deck or Adobe Spark or Crello or Relay That. All of these applications that are very plug and play, just like template websites are, but for graphic design. So that kind of artificial design capability is really affecting our industry. And artificial intelligence, as it gets more adept at doing those things, is going to be eating more and more into our generalized skill set. One of the reasons why freelancers are going to be less impacted by AI are that they are in direct contact with the companies that they work for. They work on P2P, so people-to-people relationships. They build networked relationships, and they communicate with people. They build skill sets, and they build a knowledge base that's based around relationships. AI does not work in relationships. AI won't be able to replace my human expertise for consulting. It won't be able to replace my eye for discovery, my eye for competitive analysis, or for strategy. AI can't do that. AI can't build relationships. It can't network. Freelancers in general are on the cutting edge of these types of trends. Freelancers know how to adjust to succeed. Number 4, Freelancing spreads your risk. Just like in investing in index funds, where you buy a broad range of companies, and that mitigates the risk of any one company failing. Freelancing spreads your risk because when you freelance, you work with a broad range of companies, diverse numbers of clients. And I recommend people try to work in a broad range of categories. So they could work in energy or consumer packaged goods, or they can work in insurance or any number of industries, but not to work in only one, because that mitigates your risk of any one category or industry going into a downturn and you getting heavily affected by it. Freelancing also forces constant learning, and I'm always talking about constant learning. Freelancing forces you to stay up to date on technologies and systems and processes in your industry, whatever that is, whether an entrepreneur or a creative professional. It also forces you to improve and constantly grow your range of skill sets so you become less of a specialist and more of a kind of a Swiss Army knife, which again mitigates your risk. Our full-time working counterparts, our W-2 counterparts, are putting all their eggs in one basket. They're working for one company, and if that category of that company or that company itself takes a hit and that basket falls, their eggs can get broken. They could get laid off, they could get fired, the company could go down. When you freelance, you're spreading that risk across industries and across companies. And number 5 is probably the most important one. When you freelance, you own your own brand. Freelancers are building their own brands. You own you. No one else does. No one can take that away from you. So all of the work that you put into your practice and put into your relationships and put into your clients stays with you. You get the benefits of it. You're not giving those benefits up to another company. You are building your own equity, not building the equity of another company. No layoff, no market crash, no downturn, no organizational shakeup can take that away from you. No one can lay you off from you. Yes, clients can fire you. Hopefully it doesn't happen too often, but there's always more clients out there. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video on 5 reasons why freelancing is the future of work. And if you did, please hit subscribe below so you can see my videos when they come out, and visit me at philipvandusen.com/one-on-one. I do individual consulting with designers, entrepreneurs, and creative professionals on career development. So if you'd like to work with me, contact me through my website. The link is in the description. So thanks again for watching. Bye for now.